Ma'am, ma'am.
Anu, are you audible?
Yes, ma'am, I am audible.
Okay.
Ma'am, whether can you able to hear my voice?
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Sandhya ma'am.
No, are you audible?
Ma'am.
Yes. Yes or no?
Ma'am is audible.
Audible dama.
Okay ma'am.
Call external. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Can you share
Good
your
evening,
video,
ma'am.
ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Whether my voice is audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. It's audible.
Yeah, okay, ma'am.
One second.
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am, could you able to hear, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Shall I?
can you please share the screen, ma'am?
Yes,
Shall
ma'am.
we check?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, is it visible, ma'am? Ma'am,
Yeah, yeah, we. Yes,
is
ma'am.
it
It's
visible?
visible. It's visible.
Is it
Yes,
visible?
ma'am. Ah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, ma'am, could you able to hear, ma'am? Hello, ma'am. Sandhya, ma'am.
Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, after welcome address and introduction, we will start our session, ma'am. This I have to inform to you, ma'am.
Shall I stop my sharing after the starts? I could share my
Yes, ma'am.
screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Anu madam?
Ma'am, shall we start, ma'am?
Yes, yes,
Ma'am,
you
could you
can.
able to hear me, ma'am? Ma'am, shall I start it, ma'am?
Yes, Anu, you can proceed.
Okay, ma'am. Good evening to everyone present here. It is my privilege to welcome you all to this faculty development program on AI integrated teaching and learning pedagogy. On behalf of Mother Kesri Jain College for Women Autonomous, Manyabadi, I extend a warm and cordial welcome to each one of you. I respectfully welcome our esteemed principal, Dr. M. Indoli ma'am, and our management for their constant support and encouragement. I also extend my sincere greetings to our respected vice principals, deans, heads of departments, and all faculty members. In today's rapidly evolving academic landscape, the integration of AI is transforming the way we teach and learn. This FDP aims to empower educators. So this FDP aims to empower educators with innovative tools and strategies to enhance classroom effectiveness. I extend my heartfelt welcome to our distinguished resource person whose expertise will guide us in exploring AI-driven methodologies I also warmly welcome all the participants who have taken the initiative to upgrade their knowledge and skills. I am confident that this program will be insightful, interactive, and highly beneficial for all of us. Let us actively engage, share ideas, and make the most of this learning opportunity. Once again, I welcome you all and wish this FDP a successful and enriching experience. So today's chief guest, Ms. Dr. S. Manjupriya ma'am. It is my privilege to introduce our chief guest, Dr. S. Manjupriya ma'am, professor at Reva University, Bangalore. She has over 22 years of teaching and 21 years of research experience in computer science. She holds MSc, MPhil, PhD, and has qualified set. Her expertise spans artificial intelligence, generative AI, machine learning, networking, and cloud computing. She has successfully guided 9 PhD and 4 MPhil scholars with ongoing research mentorship. Dr. Manjupriya has published 76 research papers in reputed journals and conferences. She has served a reviewer and editor for IEEE conferences and journals. She is a sought after resource person for FDPs, workshops, and international conferences. We are honored to have her here, and I invite her to address the session. Ma'am, Manjupriya ma'am,
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your
kindly start the session, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. It's our pleasure to welcome on behalf of our management, ma'am.
Ma'am, could you able to hear, ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, kindly start the session, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, ma'am. Thanks for
Okay,
your
ma'am.
welcoming, and I thank the management of Plain College for Women for giving me the opportunity to be as a resource person in your 5 days FDP. I think I could start my session now. Let me share the screen. Is my presentation visible, ma'am? Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible.
It's visible.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, as ma'am has said, the 5 days FDP, today is the first day, and I'm going to take a session on the topic of integrating AI tools in academic research overflows. And I'm Dr. S. Manjupriya, professor from School of Computer Science and Application, Reva University, Bangalore. And it gives me immense pleasure for this session. I'll move on to the session. And this is my agenda of the session. The first part will be of what is AI in a research and how it is being used and how it can be used. That is also there. And what are all the main important tools which can be used for writing a research article, including review of literature, writing the methodologies part, or for result and analysis part. What are all the main important tools which can be used? And in that, I felt the two important thing where normally a researcher struggles is the very important part is the review of literature. So for that part, the consensus tool is a very widely used tool which can be used for making a systematic review of literature, which helps any researcher to do the review of literature in an easier manner. And another tool is Overleaf, where this is a tool which can be used for formatting your paper, in writing your paper in a which format you want, like IEEE or Springer format, whichever format, or documenting your article with the help of an AI tool. So I thought these two tools would be very helpful for the researcher. So in that sense, I have taken these tools to explain in this session. And the last part will be like, although we have like many things, many tools we are using, what are the ethics and we have to follow as a researcher while doing a research, and what are the best practices which can be used. So this is my generally a simple agenda what I have framed today for. And the very first part, that is how AI is transforming a researcher. So not AI is a wide usage where it is being used in each and every field, and mainly in the research it helps a lot and a lot. And how we could start from the scratch till the end of our work, this AI tool has given us a very good things. The first thing is where a researcher works to find the problem, how to identify the problem, how a research gap can be found, what is the problem, how to analyze that problem, how to bring down to narrow down the problems. For that, this is a very helping tool. So now, as a survey says, in 2024, nearly 70% of the researchers use a AI tool regularly for their work, and not only for the research, for the review of literature, for drafting, editing and formatting the manuscripts also it is being used, and to analyze and to visualize the results. So the result part is a very important part where the visualization is being plays a very important role in a manuscript. So it's very important. So there also these AI tool is being used, and collaborating across institutions. So in case if you are a researcher and if you are collaborating and working with another researcher, the same paper, so for that, how it could be collaborated in an easier manner to exchange your ideas, and how you could frame your methodologies and the tools in a very simplified manner. For that also you have a different tools. And the last one, automate your repetitive research task. So all these are all some of the frame lines which can be used for in a research, and this is being simplified with the help of AI tools. And when you take a literature review, nearly 3 times it is faster than you do a normal working. And now about 40 percentage reduction in the manuscript preparing your preparation time is being reduced. So that is why most of the researchers use the tools. So we'll see some of the tools which is normally which can be used by a researcher to do a research. When you take a review of literature, there might be an n number of tools. I have listed you some of the very commonly and easily usable tools which can be used by any researcher. So when you take review of literature, the consensus, schematic, scholar, elicit, these are the three main important tools which a researcher can use to frame a review of literature. And when you are writing a document, your overall manuscript, for that you can use Overleaf or a Grammarly, Rightful. These are the main tools which can be used. For doing a data analysis, Julius AI, Data Robot, SPSS. So these are the main tools which can be used for analysis work and for visualization. And when you come for the coding part, this is mainly used by many of the students as well as the academicians for even writing a programming language code. Normally they use ChatGPT or the Claude or the GitHub Copilot can be used when you're using, when you're training your models also, these could be used. And for citations, that is very important, and to form your bibliography, this mainly ref works, it can be used. And to make a collaborative work with the other institutions, you could use Notion AI or a Google Workspace. So these are some of the widely used tools which could be used. And mainly when you come for a research data analysis, with the help of a natural language, Julius AI, so where you could use for, you can upload your data sets, whichever you have framed or downloaded, and ask it in a plain English, and you could frame a chart summary of what it can be done with that. So this one is very thing which can be used for data analysis. And for code generation, as I said, ChatGPT and Claude. And statistical analysis, If you want to use a statistical analysis, you can use with SPSS with AI tool, which is normally used. And to interpret your results and to frame your results part, it can be used. And data robot, where if you are using some machine learning models, and this can be a very useful tool. So this is for data analysis, but in my session I'll be looking into of with overleaf and consensus. So before I go into the tool, I would like to say some the traditional thing. Normally what we have done normally is like in topic identification, review of literature. These are all the steps which we normally use when doing the research work. So with the help of the AI, it helps to frame a gap analysis, research gap analysis with very easily, and review of literature can be done in a easier manner, and data collection, automated extraction you can do. Normally we use our normal surveys spreadsheets to do the data collection work. Instead of that, we could use the AI tool to do an automated extraction work. As well as when you look into the review of literature, it will normally look into the papers, we search for the IEEE papers, download it, then move on reading on all those concepts. So with the help of the AI tool, this will make us in a very simplified manner. As well as when writing the and drafting work, you could use the AI assisted tool, and for clear explanation and for grammar clarities, the AI tool can be used. So this is how a research is being transformed. That is, in a traditional manner, it has been transformed with a AI tool. So when you look into the ethics, what normally a researcher should do before using any tool, a researcher should keep in mind what are the ethics we should follow. So there should be a transparency and disclosure when you are putting out a paper. So in case if you are using some research AI tool for framing some coding part or from figures, you should disclose it in the paper, right? The reader should know, the reviewer should know which tool you have used, how you have framed your research ideas. All those things should be given in a clear manner. And for avoiding the problems, and for avoiding the plagiarism, it's more important. AI generated text, definitely, if you're copy pasting, you will get it. You have to generate it in your new words. That is more important. So never submit the AI content as your work. Don't do that in a paper. And whatever the training data sets you are using it for a research, you don't you don't upload it immediately. You just go through whether it is a proper thing, or whatever the data set you get through AI, don't think it is a correct one. Justify, you have to have a clarity on it, whether the data set is a correct one or not. So all those things is needed. Then the intellectual integrity, where you should use your critical level of thinking, where you do have what purpose you can use, so that your work's quality can be increased. Don't make all the things through the AI tool. You use your AI tool for improvising your research work, to use your work model simplified, not to build up your whole work with AI. That is one thing. And don't share any public unpublished data, like especially when you are doing any health related data or some education related data. When you are doing that, don't upload it immediately to the AI tools. Don't share those data. It should be preserved. And some journals will strictly say don't use the AI tool. So in case if it so, you follow those things. So these are some of the ethics normally a researcher should use when following a AI tools. So best practices, whatever the output you get from an AI tool, verify whether it is correct or wrong. Use some critical thinking. What is your starting point, what will be your conclusion, how to use it in a domain based way, what suggestions it's giving. Accordingly you have to do. Protect your sensitive data. Document. See, each and every time when you use any tools, you document it, what you tool you have used for which data, for what work you have used which tool, and how the tool was working. Validate your outputs whatever you get from your AI tools. And whichever the policies which has been framed by the institutions, you regularly review it and use it. So these are some of the ethics and the best practices every researcher should use in their work part when they are using any AI tool. So we'll move on to the tools now. So the first tool is the consensus tool. So this is a tool which can be used for mainly for a review of literature part, where the review of literature is main important part, where you have to collect n number of papers based on your problem. You have to collect n number of papers, go through that, what is the findings, what is the merits, demerits of that paper, in which year it was being, what is the research gap. So all those things can be, all these work can be simplified with the help of this consensus tool. So you can just ask a simple question in that tool, and it gives you an n number of papers. We will see in our next screen how to work on that. Okay, so and as well as it could show you in what manner, whichever year you want, last 5 years or 15 years, or based on the q1, q2, q3 journals. If you want some papers also, you could download it. And similar way, you could also export the references to other managers like mainly. So these are some of the things which you can do with the help of the consensus tool. So mainly for making your review of literature part, and to analyze the research gap, and to validate your problem finding, these tool can be used in a very efficient manner. And the next tool is an overlay tool. It is a collaborative LaTeX and a AI writing tool. The main features is like something, it helps you to write, in a very neat formatted way, in a simplified manner. Some journals will ask you in a different format, API style or whatever the style if you want, or an IEEE format, Springer format, elsewhere, whatever the format you want, you can make it. And it gives you in a very neat manner. So for each and every part of your work, it has a simple coding part where you have to incorporate those codings in the tool. So with the help of the coding, it gives you a proper output. I will show you how it actually works in my screen. So when you come to the consensus, you can visit this tool. It's a free tool where you could download it. You can just open from your browser. Let me open my browser. So you can just simply type consensus AI tool. So if you just type, you will get it. You can just click on the link. Is the screen visible? Yes. Yes, ma'am. Is the screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
It's
ma'am,
visible,
it's
ma'am.
visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am, it's visible, ma'am. The screen is visible,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes. So this is the tool. So you can just, yes, yes. So this is the tool. So you can just send it. 1 second, ma'am. So this is the tool. You can just, I have just logged in. You can create a new login. It's a free account. You could do it. Or if you want some paid also, you could do it. So in the left side, if you open the tool, you could see the things which you can do. So this is like a home screen. This is my library, where if you have done any work, it would be stored over there. And this is the tab where you can give your content, what you want to search. So for example, I'm just giving you are doing, in case if you are doing any research related to some health related, so I'm just giving impact of so I'm just giving impact of AI tools in education. So this is the thing I have given to search. So immediately it will give you some research papers which has been related to So you could see related to this, it has given me two searches, and in the right side, you can see it has been given in a different format, like the paper, answer on the population, whatever it is, it will give you in a first thing. I'll just show you the first paper. So it is meta-analysis of the impact of generative AI, and see this my citation and which journal it is, everything is being given, and it will give you a short summary of what the paper is. So similar way, if you want a full text of it, you can just click on this link. It will take you to the full text of the link where it is. So along with the DOA number, it will give you the library where it is, in whichever database it is connecting over there. So it is not protected. Let me also. So if you just click on the paper also, you could see the full readings of the paper also, you could see here. And the main impacts, what is that in the paper, what is the main find with the keywords, impact area, what is the citations of those things, everything will be given here. So this will help you to know what is the paper is and what are the main important points in that paper. It will give you a little summary of that paper also. So you could go for a PDF version also. It will give you a PDF version of that paper in the right side. So in case, so this has given me some papers. Let me, yes. So here you will be having table. So if I give this as in table format, I wanted those papers in a review format, I could download it, Excel. So it gives you a summary of the review, what it has taken, what all the papers it has extracted, with in a neat format, in a table format, it will give you. So this paper is being given here. Yes, it has given with some 20 papers, the title of the paper, what is the key takeaway from this paper, a short summary, it will be specifying it, the authors, in which year it was been, how much citation that paper is, abstract, what is the subject, study type, journal, in which journal the paper has been published, the DOA of this thing, and the link to that paper, it will be giving it in a PD in a table format. So with this help, you could also know where, how it can be used, all those things can be known. And another thing what you can do in this is, you could see you have another option. So this is your default option. You'll be getting like this, and this is your compact mode, and this is your table mode. So whatever paper you want, you can click on that, and you could view it. It could link to that paper also. And you have here another thing. Yes, here it gives all from medical journals. If you want, you can specifically give all. It is from over 200 million research papers. It has been giving to the topic what you are giving, it will extract and give you. And the next thing here what you can do is the deep, this is in case if you have this is free version. If you are creating an account, and you could also use some deeper analysis, like you could extract, give more, upload your paper, and if you want to do a review of literature also is possible. So if you want to do an uploading link and do even more advanced level, you have to go for a paid versions. And another important thing what you have in this is that is what uploading and importing this thing. One more thing, you can filter the papers based on the year also. Let me click on the link. If you want to share it, you can share it to your link. You can copy the link, you can share it to anyone. If you want to do a collaborative research, you can share it. The same thing what you have taken, you can share it to your friends also. That is also possible. And there is a filter
Ma'am, 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 your voice is not audible, ma'am.
Your screen also not visible, ma'am.
Ma'am, could you able to hear us, ma'am?
Is the screen visible, ma'am? Is my voice audible?
Yes,
Ma'am?
ma'am.
Ma'am, your voice is audible, but screen is not sharing, ma'am. Can you please check it, ma'am? It is not visible right now.
Now, ma'am?
No, ma'am, it is not visible, ma'am. Kindly check it, ma'am.
Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible, ma'am.
I don't know from when. Sorry, I could not know where from. Is the tool? Have you seen this tool when I was? Tool visible now?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible now, ma'am.
Yes. So this is how you could you can use the filter tool. So where you could give all the options, whichever options based on the year. If you want, you can take the papers based on the Q1, Q2 ranges. If you want to analyze it, you could analyze it. And another thing is you can download it in a table format where it gives you in a table format. So is the table visible, ma'am? Is the table
Yeah,
visible?
yes, ma'am. It's visible.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am,
yes,
it's
ma'am.
visible.
So this the paper, whichever you have downloaded, it gives you in a table format or in whatever you have different options also where you could use it. So you can download it. So it can be used in whatever to simplify your work. So this is with a free tool, with the free options itself, you could do a lot of work. If you want to do even more tasks like training models to add it, those parts also you can do it, but you have to go on with the paid versions. So this is a tool. So I'll move on with the next tool, that is overleaf. So this is also a free tool where you can use it for drafting your papers, your research article, where you could make it in a very easier manner. You can draft your paper with latex and AI tool. So I will just log out and come back. Actually, I opened first itself. Let me log in. So you can just you can create your own logins, or you can go with just with the Google also. You can just move on. It's a free one where you could do a lot of miracle works with the overleaf tool. So this is the overleaf tool where you could see. So you can see in the left side all projects, your projects. So your projects is like where some of the projects whichever we have done, I have done, I just saved here, shared with you. If someone is sharing a project paper with you, it is here. Archive projects you have, trash projects you have, and the very first thing you can go is with the new project. When you click on the new projects, it will give you some pull down menus with blank projects, example projects, upload your projects, import from GitHub, and you have some templates also where you can use from like journal articles, books. These are some templates you will be having. If you want those templates, you can use it, or you could follow a new template to create your paper writing work. So I'll just now start with blank project so that it will be easy for you to know. So you can give your blank project name. So it's a paper like something, so I'm just giving it like FDP paper, the project name as. Yes, so it helps you to create the paper. In the left side, you can see the options, and here you could see the contents which is being given with the coding part. It's like simple codings, how you write in your HTML codings. And in the right side, you can see the FDP of the paper, what you have written. So this is a blank document I have taken you for the reference now. So here, if you can see the document class article, it's an article paper, and this some packages has to be inserted. You have different packages for if you want to create a table, the table package has to be inserted. If you are inserting an image, this graphics should be included. If you are right in your paper, if you are including some equations, then the equations package should be included. So here slash title FDP paper. So I'm just renaming it like AI tools for research. So just I have renamed the title, and just click on recompile. You can see it has been recompiled. The title is being recompiled. So if you have your paper, so whatever the paper title, this is a sample template I have taken. So author names, so I'm just click on recompile. So it will recompile accordingly. So next is the begin. So the document, make title, the next the session, introduction. So here in the introduction part, so begin document is something where you are beginning your document, writing part is being started. And if you want the title part is like after this, if you are going to give the session headings, then it has to given first make title, then the section is introduction. So in the introduction, it is a default thing, it has come. So in the introduction part, I'm just writing my content. So I'm just writing my content and just recompile it. So it just adds the content. So like this, whatever the content, if you want to frame for your paper, you could frame it. I'll just show you some sample I have already created. I will take a so it gives me a full paper. So imagine that this is your paper, and you can frame it in such a manner, easier manner. You can give your name, abstract the keywords, whatever part you want to frame according to the format, you can frame it. I'll show you the codings which you can give in your left side part. So I have taken this full packages so that it will be easy for your understanding. So this is an A4 size margin geometry. These packages should be included before the session starts. So if you are going to include an images, the tabs, if you are going to include the max, or if you are going to include tables, then these things are all necessary. For giving the citations and for bibliography, this URL and site packages should be included. And next is the title part. So this title of the information, so you can just change it, artificial intelligence in education and smart learning systems using tools. I'm just changing it, and I'm just changing the names. Okay, so whatever things you want, you can do it. See, I am showing here with an example. For your paper, you have to do it in this manner. That is each and everything you have to add it. Each and every sessions, whatever you are going to include, you have to open the bracket, like open tab, and give the author names. And similar way, the date, if you want, you can specify it in the beginning of the thing. And in the abstract part, so in case some other abstract you have, you can just delete it. And just recompile it to your paper. You can recompile and you could see the results. Okay, so this is what. And if you want to include some images, so next is you can adjust your spacings also. 1.5 inch you want in your paper, or 2 spacing, according to the template what you want, you can create your spacing. So you have to give which spacing. And the next part is the introduction part, so you can give the introduction part. And next is like, yes, if you are creating some tables, if you can see in the review of literature, I have added some tables. So in the paper, if you are going to add some tables, you can give with a caption as table and the heading, and where it should be the centering, and the caption you can specify. So for example, I'm just changing it for the thing. Okay, so you can specify the size of your tables, and the data what you want to include, you can specify it. So first column, this is all the column headings. So you have to give text BF. So these are all the codings which you have to give. So for example, you want to frame your paper in this manner, in a format, in an IEEE format, you can take it and you can just give the codings. If you don't know the codings, you can just use ChatGPT or Claude to give the coding to put a paper in the to include the table in the overleaf. If you just give, you will get the coding alone. So that part you can copy paste here, so it will give you the table here. You can give recompile and do it. So this you could do it. And in case if you are going to add some equations, so mostly in the paper, when we are writing the equation, that gives more important. So equations, when you're writing the equations, you can just see here, you have to give. So if you give the command beginning, to specify, and when it is giving the equations also, automatically it will give you the numbering for the equations also. So for example, if I'm giving another equation like, so somewhere here I'm giving, I'm just changing the formula, like simply for our purpose. Okay, so I'm just recompile. So you could see automatically the numbering is also being done in the paper. So in your paper, if you are including any equations of any type, you can add it in an easier manner. So this is a way how you can include your equation. Whatever the equations you are using, you can use it. So it will give you in a neat format. And next is with including the images. So if you want to include the images, the packages graphics has to be given at the top. So you can give here begin figure. So that is it means that you are going to include your figure in the paper, and you should upload it before itself. So to insert your images, you can go to insert, you have figure, upload from computer or from your project files or from other URL or any other thing. So you can just click on this and give the image. So automatically the image URL will come here. So you can see the images at the bottom. And in case similar way, if you want to include any equations, inline math display symbols, if you want to include, everything can be included here. Okay, you can upload it. If you want to upload something newly, you could upload it. And you could see results and discussion part. Another table is also being given. And another important thing what you can do in this is the references. In the references part also, you can add the references in a very easier manner. In case if you are adding or deleting new references, automatically the numbering will be done. So these are some of the free available things which you can do in this tool. So each and everything, in case if you are very it at least takes 2 or 3 1 week time to learn fully about what are all the commands you have to give to use for each and every subtopics. This is a blank document I have taken and given you how to frame your thing. So you can download this once if your article is completed. After adding all the bibliography, for example, I'm adding some other bibliography, some other it will recompile. You could see automatically the references are being added, the numbering is being changed. So it is not, so normally what do not the researchers do is all put the references in a Word document and do it in a different manner. So this can help us to easily do all our work. And not only that, there are many things which you can do in this. So if you want, you can upload a file, and for that file, see, as I have now just copy pasted, you can upload your file also, that is also possible. And if you want to download it, you can download the source code as well as in a PDF format. You can download your paper. So wherever you want, you could make your changes. And the other thing is, which is very interesting thing in this, is you could change your references and you can connect to other, choose your language models also. Whatever the model you want, you can choose in whichever model you want, you can you can use it. And there are many tools free like inserting table, bullets. If you want to in your paper to rewrite your paper in a different manner, you could use it. And another thing is, you can go with some template format. If you want to go with some template format also, you can take the template and you could do it. So for example, I'm going with some example projects or with some template format like journal article templates. So whichever templates you want format, you can just click on the template format and you could do it. So which format you want, you can just click on the format, and based on that format, you could open the template and do the work. So it is like when you are submitting a paper to any journals, so each and every time it is a very big task for a researcher to convert it into the format what they want. So you could use this tool in a easier manner, so that you can make it easier by using the AI tool. So journal. So accordingly, so the template has whatever the content you want to place, you can just place it, or with the help of the as I include extra figures, you can add it. Paper article writing, you could frame it. So for example, this aerospace research communication, they have given this template. So in this format, if you want to add, you could add it. So this is something like which makes our work little bit easier to frame your paper. So if you see in this template, they have given a separate template. According to this template, you can frame the paper. So similar way, there are whatever the format you want, you can choose from the templates. And you could also collaborate and work with other tools also. You could connect it with Mendeley or with Grammarly also, you can connect it. So whatever the things you want to do, you can do it. So this is what this tool works. So hope this tool will help you for writing your research article in a simplified manner. So this is what your consensus tool. And for overleaf, you can add with references. As I said, you can import the references also from other tools. You can connect it. That is also available. Or you can directly, you have the option there in the site, submit option also, where you can submit directly to the journals like Springer, Nature, to the from the overleaf you could connect it. So this is like you can see the Google Share. So how you can share like that, you can connect, you can click on the link to connect with other authors also. That is also possible in the overleaf. So these are some of the things which you can do in the overleaf. So the future of using an AI in an academic research will be in a different manner. So right now we are using the tools for doing any literature work, or for making our data analysis. All those things we are doing. So later, if you look into the future, it will be even more in an advanced level, where it gives you more assistant work to find out what type of errors you are doing. Before a human could review, it can review and say what all things you have to do. And it can also use with some multimodal research AI, where it can analyze the text, images, everything. So in this overleaf also, you can import your images. And in consensus also, you can upload your images. In case if you want to do some image related work, you could upload the images and do some comparative learning also is possible. That is also done. And in future, it might come like your AI is a co-author of this paper. That also might come in future. That might arise, because now everyone is using the AI tool to do all the research works. So this is just a how a future could be by using the AI tool. So today's key takeaways is like something like simple tools I have just explained you in a very simple manner. You can do many things using these tools. I have just shown you just as a time for 1 hour. I just said the important things alone. You could also go through all the things, options, whichever is possible over there, and you can do lot of magics using those tools, which helps you to do your writing part as well as your research part in a very easier manner. So whatever the tool you are using, only thing is you have to follow the ethics and use it in a proper manner. Always verify the output whichever tool the AI is being giving, and according to the institutions or the journal rules and regulations, kindly follow it and prepare your research articles. That is more important. So AI is not only, it's not replacing the researchers work. It is just helping us to do our work in a very simplified manner, in an easier manner, to make our work very fast manner. So that is why we are using the AI for each. We should also use our critical in our thinking level, and use it in a proper way. That is one thing which all the researchers should do. So this is my end part. If you have any queries, you could ask. Yes, ma'am. Yes, it's my.
Ma'am, shall we conclude, ma'am? Ma'am, could
Yes,
you able to hear?
yes,
Okay, ma'am.
yes.
Participants, kindly fill the feedback link which has been shared in the chat box before leaving the session. Now I invite P. Monisha ma'am to conclude today's session.
Good evening. We thank Dr. A. for sharing full and informative session on integrative AI tool in academic research workflow. Her valuable expertise and guidance greatly enrich the knowledge and learning experience of all the participants. And we also extend our heartfelt thanks to the faculty members and the students from the various colleges for their participants and the valuable presence in the session. And we express our gratitude to the faculty member and the student of our institute for the actively support, cooperation, and contribution towards the successful organization of this today's section. Thank you all, and thank you once again, ma'am, for your valuable section which you have shared today.
Ma'am, thank you so much, ma'am. Ma'am, kindly can you switch the video, ma'am, so that we can able to snap the shot?
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for the opportunity given. Hope the session would has given just an eye opener on the tools, not on a deeper view. Hello.
Thank you. Ma'am, can you please switch the video, ma'am? So that we can take the snapshot, ma'am. That's why. Ma'am, could you able to hear, ma'am?
Yes, I have on my video.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for the valuable session, ma'am. Thank you.